Welcome, sports fans. Tonight we will talk all about the Patriots. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, but I am, of course, representing Super Bowl weekend. It is gonna happen. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just looking for a great game. But anyways, yeah, it's a totally different thing. Welcome to BOT10ART. My name is Lazaro Gomez, and you're tuned in to the Friday night live stream. So if you're a sports fan and you're looking for that kind of banter, you're in the wrong channel. You're in the wrong channel. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and and do tonight's project. Actually, it's a project that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And of course, I am a huge fan of Minecraft. I am the type of person that has been known to like sit for a weekend and do nothing but play Minecraft. I don't know. I really enjoy the music. I think it's a really cool game, and if you have never played it, I suggest you do, which is kind of weird. It's been out for quite some time. But if you do play Minecraft, then you know exactly where I'm coming from. It's a very soothing game. You kind of just, put your brain on autopilot and run around collecting stuff and fighting bad guys at night. Fighting bad guys at night. But going back to this project, I thought it would be kind of cool. All of us here really like Minecraft. My kids, my wife, I like it. And I thought it would be kind of cool if I could do like a series of family portraits on little canvases just like this one. This is a 5x7 canvas that I picked up, and I went ahead and already spray painted it the skin tone color. I don't know the exact color. I think it's like ivory or something like that, but I did go ahead and already paint it, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a grid. And I thought it was a cool idea to just do family portraits of all of us as Minecraft characters. So we'll see how that goes. I do have a photo reference right there, and what it is this is basically the BOT10ART logo that I use for a lot of different things. It's I guess a pop figure, if I was a pop figure, and I threw it into Photoshop. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Lila? But yeah, I went ahead and put it in Photoshop, and kind of there's this filter in Photoshop called Pixelate or Pixel. I think it's Pixelate, yeah. And you could basically get a rasterized image, and kind of get away with creating it as a Minecraft type image. So that's what I did, and I'll be using that as my reference. It's roughly the same size, but the squares are a lot smaller. So I was kind of concerned about how it would look on the live stream if I had if I was painting like tiny little squares. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the grid, but with slightly bigger squares. So it may not match the reference that I have there, but I do have the reference there to pick my colors. And we already have the standard color, which is kind of like the skin tone, I guess. And then, my glasses, the eyes, and the beard. The mighty Minecraft beard. I don't think Steve from Minecraft has a beard, unless someone created a patch and can a skin patch or whatnot and import it into the game. But I do have a beard, and I want, my little painting to have a beard. So this project is really, really simple. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with it. Of course, if you've been watching for all of the month of January, we've been working on the Randy Candy. Oh my God, can't speak today. It must be because I'm excited about the Super Bowl. But anyways, the cotton candy Randy Pop that I'll be sending out to Red and Link and the Mythical Crew is almost done. I just got to paint the shoes, paint the pants, and put it in a box and send it out to them. So I will have a video on how I do all of that. But yeah, that project is pretty much done, and I wanted to move on to this one. And like I mentioned before, this is a very simple project. This is something that all of you can do at home. Or, I mean, I don't know. If you want me to make it for you, I could do that as well. But I wanted to kind of show it on the live stream. This is the first time that I make it. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe I show you all the wrong ways to do this tonight. I don't know. But hopefully not. It's real simple. You basically get a canvas. You know, I know that they do sell squared canvases. You know, 5x5, 7x7, 6x6. You get the idea. But I just happen to have this one lying around. And of course, when I finish this one, I have 4 more to do because we're a family of 5. And then give them to my beautiful queen so that she can decorate the house and put them somewhere that will look really cool. So yeah, like I said, I was really excited about this particular project, and I'm glad that I get to do it here with all of you guys. So looking at my photo reference, I picked out some colors. I mean, there is some white. I don't know if I'll use like pure white on something, but I could use it to mix certain colors. But I do have the gray for my glasses. I know that the reference has kind of a tone or a shade. I may do that, or I just may do the glasses, you know, gray because they are dark. My glasses are actually black, but I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, using a little gray. I do have black for the eyes, so I'll be using black and gray in the eyes, as I could kind of see there. Light colors for the beard, and then dark colors for the beard. So those are our colors. Hello! Yeah, that'd be cool. You should. Are you gonna try to do it? That'd be cool. That'd be really neat. If you do make one, definitely, you know, send it to me. That way we can check it out. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start this project. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I'm like, is it gonna turn out good? Is it gonna turn out bad? I don't know. But interesting enough, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, Jared, and we were talking about, you know, our art and art in general. You know, art, photography, this, that, whatever. Live streaming came up, and art skills, and so on and so forth. And yeah, this is one of those moments where you may catch me live, like actually messing up and having to start all over and stuff like that. So I'm kind of apprehensive at this moment. I'm a little nervous, but of course I'm in great company. All of you guys, you know, are gracious enough to support me and come in here once a week. So, you know, it's the art family, right? I hope you guys don't, you know, don't hold the candle too high, I should say. Yeah, that'd be cool. I have done one of these on paper, and I actually used my markers, and it turned out pretty cool. The only problem I faced was the markers bled a little bit, but that was, you know, that was obviously my fault. I should have used marker paper. So I do suggest that if you do it on paper, get marker paper or Bristol board or something like that, something where the markers won't bleed, because it does look kind of weird. But yeah. So like I was saying, I mentioned earlier that this was a 5x7. It's actually not. I lied. It is 10 inches wide by 8. So it's an 8x10 canvas, sorry. But nevertheless, my photo reference here matches. I made sure to have kind of the same dimensions as the canvas. So the reference is 5 by 7, which roughly translates to 5 by 10 in some crazy math, right? So yeah, the first thing I want to do is kind of lay out a grid. Of course, 10 inches wide, 5 being the middle. And if I wanted to match my reference, I would make each square half inch. So half inch by half inch. But for this particular project and doing the other ones that I'm going to do, I'm going to stick to 1 inch. So there's the 5, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, and the edge is 10. And then we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that'll give us our vertical lines. So I'm going to do the same thing up here. Here we go. Same thing up here, and then I'm going to find my 5, my 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now I made some marks on the canvas that are going to serve as the guide. Ooh, pencils. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That might turn out really cool. Didn't think about using pencils. You could also use Photoshop. I mean, any photo that you have, you could do the same thing that I just did. Or you could actually paint it, you know, do a digital painting and use that as a reference, so that you could do that as well. I'm gonna move the microphone out of the way just for a minute so I can scribe these lines down, and so it's gonna be quiet for a minute. Unless I play like music from from Strange But True or Tickle, I don't know. But just, you know, hang in there with me just for a second. Just for a second, I'll be fast. All right, that was the last one of the vertical lines. It's not coming up all that great on the webcam, but you can kind of see that there are some lines on there. And I use my pencil just to keep them light, and later on I could erase what I need to erase. I do know that it will smudge the canvas, so you got to be kind of careful as to what pencil you use. If you use something with a soft lead, it's going to smear all over the place, so try to keep that in mind to use something with a hard lead. Ooh, bubbly water. It's so funny, and I should I think I should like stop drinking bubbly water or LaCroix on the live stream, because what happens is all the carbonation goes to my nose, and then I'm like the whole time. But it is fun. All right, so here it's 8 inches, so 4 being my center. And then you just divide. There you are. 7, 3, 2, and 1. So same thing. You're gonna do the same thing, only now you're gonna create horizontal lines, right? So there's 8. My halfway mark being 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Sweet. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you have been watching, or I was watching. I mixed watching and following. But if you have been watching my channel and you've been watching in studio, I do apologize, but this week I have been working on some private commissions, and I was not able to show it on the studio, on the live studio. And also, I've been a little bit busy, so some nights I couldn't record. Other nights I was, I'm not gonna lie about it. Some nights I was doing private commission. Some nights I couldn't record, and some nights I was playing Alien Isolation. And I gotta tell you, if you haven't played Alien Isolation, it's so funny because at work I've been talking to my coworkers, my friends, and it's like, oh, you played Isolation? All right, well, when you got to this part, what happened? It's like, dude, I spent most of the game in a locker, hiding from the alien, and they're telling me all about this and this and that, whatever. And they're running around and they're doing missions and collecting items, and I'm like hiding in a locker. You like, come on, dude, really? Like you wussed out like that and hid in a locker, and then I start playing it. I have my headphones on. I'm at the edge of the bed, and I'm like tiptoeing my way, trying to find things, and I'm like, crouched down. I'm not running. God forbid you run anywhere. But I'm barely walking. And I'm just as scared as they were describing it. I'm like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? This is just a video game. But it's like, it's so immersive. It's such a great game. And if you're a fan of like Ridley Scott or Alien or Aliens or that whole I don't want to say genre, but that whole universe, if you're really into the Weyland-Yutani and all the other films like I am, I'm a huge fan of all those films. Prometheus, regardless of what everybody says. Everybody's like, Prometheus sucks and this and that, blah, blah. All of those films, to me, they're awesome. Like, I saw Alien when I was a kid. Aliens, which is the second part that this crazy dude directed. I don't want to say crazy dude, but his name is like escaping me right now. But he directed Titanic and all that stuff. Avatar. But those films, they're a part of me. Like I'm a fan of Aliens. Anybody that knows me knows that. The same way Ridley Scott, I'm a big fan of Ridley Scott. So Blade Runner, Blade Runner 2, all of that. Big fan. Scott free, right? But I'm playing this game, and every 10 paces or 20 paces, I'm stopping to look at a panel, and I took pictures, and oh man, there's Ripley's watch, and I posted that on Instagram, and I'm just like, I'm so taken back by this game. I've been wanting to play it forever, but of course I don't buy brand new games. It's like $60 for a brand new game. Nah, that's not me. So I just wait a while. I let them go down in price, and I get them really cheap, right? And I don't know, it's kind of cool, but I was playing, and I kind of I lost my train of thought. I just jumped into it. I was so excited, but yeah, I was, if you haven't played that game, definitely pick it up. It's a great game. And again, I don't remember how I got here because I got so excited about the game, but yeah, it's so cool and it's really immersive. So, oh yeah, that's right. I was apologizing about in studio. So yeah, some nights I couldn't show it because I'm working on commissions that my client asked me to keep private. Some nights I was playing Isolation, and then other nights I just simply didn't record because I had family things to do. So yeah, if you've been watching that this week, I haven't posted anything. All right, cool. So here we are, but perhaps maybe moving forward, you'll see me do the rest of these in the studio. So yeah, I think I got everything I need. I was kind of going over everything before I started the live stream, and I think I got everything I need. Yeah, we're good. So going back to Minecraft and doing this, I do have some tape right here that I use, and I believe this is this ½ inch? No, it's an inch. Okay, so this is an inch, but the squares are an inch as well. So the squares are 1 by 1, And that should get me where I want to be. So I don't need the ruler anymore, don't need the pencil. I think we're good. I think we are good. But going back to the tape, if you don't have a real steady hand, you can kind of tape off the areas while you paint them and then lift the tape off, and that'll keep everything nice and clean. But the whole gimmick or the whole gag to this kind of artwork is, you know, everything is like straight lines, 90-degree angles on everything. And if you're familiar with Minecraft, then you know what I'm talking about. So that's the idea. I kind of want to keep it within that same realm. And I'm going to do my absolute very best to use this brush and kind of keep it all steady and clean. We may not finish tonight, but you kind of get the idea on how to make this. And yeah, once it's all said and done, I'll post it on Instagram so you guys can see. Maybe we'll continue next week. I don't know. There's still a few things that I want to do to kind of keep things rolling along. But yeah. Oh, also, as we continue the live stream, we're getting close to our first segment, which is Strange But True. But we also have Brain Tickle, which is our weekly. We have our weekly trivia question. And Leela, you are correct. You got the correct answer for last week's. But to make the game a bit more interesting, at the end of the year, well, before I say that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue playing trivia throughout the whole year, and every week that someone gets the right answer, I'll keep track of that. Whoever has the most points at the end of the year, I'm gonna go ahead and send you all a BOT10ART care package for Christmas. So I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know, I want to do something really cool for the art family and kind of keep all that going. And I decided, all right, well, I'll send a package to the winner, to whoever has the most points. And you know, it'll have a bunch of little goodies in it as a gift from me to you. So yeah, every week we keep playing trivia, but we'll get to that in just a minute. We're about 3 minutes away from Strange But True. Strange But True. Alright, here we are. Oh yeah. Someone mentioned how I enjoy doing the live stream. Do I enjoy doing the live stream? The answer to that is yes. Let me think about that. Yes, the answer is yes. I do enjoy doing the live stream. I do appreciate all of you guys. And I gotta say thank you so much for everybody who gave me a like on all of my videos. I truly appreciate that. And yeah, channel's growing, which is kind of weird for me. If you're a YouTuber or you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, I've talked about it on Noodle Doodle, which is my podcast, my weekly podcast that goes live every Sunday morning. I have mentioned it before. But I'll mention it again. It's, you know, when you're starting your own channel, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work, and you want to obviously provide the best video that you can put up for anybody who follows your artwork, or follows your channel. So if you're starting your own channel and you want to do the same thing that I do, you know, YouTube changed the rules a little bit. I used to be able to monetize my videos. Then I lost the ability because they changed the rules. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, every time you guys put out the word and I get a new subscriber, or I get likes or views and stuff like that, it really helps my channel out a lot. So I do appreciate that, and I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you guys do for me. So I want to be able to provide that same quality or that same kind of love and appreciation and quality videos by saying, if there's anything that you want me to do, whatever it is, if it's a new kind of paint product, or whatever it is that's art related that you want to see me do on the Friday night live stream, please leave me a message. Let me know what that is, and I will do it. Of course, Leela has suggested that we have or she would like to see the funeral of the microns if I got new microns. I did get new microns, and we will have a funeral service for the old microns. So I haven't forgotten about you. But yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. You have to work harder at them. At what? At artwork or the trivia? You mean? But yeah, like I said, if there's any topic that you want me to cover, I know that when I reached 100 subscribers, I was gonna show you guys how to do custom pops, which we did. Um, so yeah, that sort of stuff. I want to be able to create content that you want to watch. So, you know, again, anything that you're interested in, just let me know, because more than likely, I'm interested in it too. And there may be some things that I don't know, or I don't know how to use. So I can be your guinea pig. We'll do science experiments on the Friday night live stream, so you don't have to. All right, before we get to painting, you know what time it is. Strange but true. I gotta start writing these down because I kind of forget. Oh yeah. Rest in peace, microns. I gotta start writing these down because I kind of forget which ones I give you, but I just pull these from the internet and I read them on the phone. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is a good one actually, considering that, what, like 80% of the state froze over? Or, well, the country, I should say. 80% of the country froze over this past week. So this will fit right in for strange but true. Alright, here we go. You ready? The stage before frostbite is called frost nip. I didn't know that. The stage before frostbite is called frost nip. So there you have it. That's your strange but true for the week. We're starting to warm up. Thank goodness, because man, it was getting cold. It was getting cold. All right, so here we go. Let's start figuring this out. Okay, so if 5 is my center point, I kind of feel like the glasses should go like somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there it is. And then we have to do here, 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 and here. And remember, I'm just kind of making up for the scale. There we go. Okay, so that's the glasses there. So we're gonna go ahead and paint that in gray. I gotta shake up the paint. You are welcome, Leela. Yeah, I wanted to make it fun. So right off the bat, you're off to a good start because you got 1 point so far. And I'm thinking of like right here, changing the top chat. That's probably where I'll keep the points for the trivia every week. Yeah, I hope I wasn't too sure how everyone would receive this particular one because every month I write a tutorial on instructables.com. So if you ever wanted to check those out, just pretty much anywhere on the internet, BOT10ART, like bot the number 10 art, you'll find me. You know, whatever it is. If it's Twitter, if it's Instagram, if it's YouTube. But on Instructables, every month I write a tutorial and I share it with my community there. So I've been wanting to do this one for a very, very long time for Instructables.com. And, you know, of course, this video is going to be part of that. And moving forward, I wasn't sure how all of you would like it on the live stream, but I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and I went ahead and went for it. So there you have it. I don't know, maybe I should have done something weather related or football related. I don't know. If we did any kind of football stuff, my beautiful queen will tell you that I'll be screaming. I will be screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't just love football. I love all sports in general. I don't know, from time to time you'll see me wearing Orlando City hats and stuff like that. I just enjoy sports. I really like sports. I like to watch them. I used to play them when I was younger. But now I just kind of yell at the TV. I yell at the TV. Oh, it is useful. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see how we work it out. Maybe maybe right here where I have the Minecraft. Oh, not that one. But right here where I have the Minecraft selfie, that's basically the thumbnail for the video. I always like to have the thumbnail posted there, so maybe there I could keep the score. I don't know. Whatever you guys want. Board game related, yes. Hey, how's it going? Oh man, what a treat. Welcome, sir. I did not expect a member of my gaming group to be here tonight. But yeah, so okay, so let's think about that. Gaming related. What do you think? Like maybe I could do artwork on the game that we played that week. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I'm using high levels of concentration, people. Alright, here we are. And depending on how this looks, I may add different shades and stuff like that. But for right now, I kind of want to lay down basic colors. Basic colors, basic shapes, so I know where everything's at. The eyes are going to be a little bit different, of course, because the glasses are smaller. Like, see right here is where the glasses would go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So that's where the glasses are going to go. Yeah, that'd be cool. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Thank you, man. That's awesome. So yeah, this is actually I'm glad you tuned in because this would be kind of cool to do with the boys, right? Like, get some canvases and kind of do this sort of stuff, and that'd be kind of neat. So it'd be a nice little craft project for y'all. You guys want to see how I use the tape or how to use the tape? I mean, it's pretty simple. You would mask out where you want and just kind of paint over that. Let me know if you want to see how to do that. But it's it's fairly straightforward. Board games. You could just cut it in half. Share the other half with the. Oh yeah. Aha! There you go. Okay. So we'll have a new layout. I can do that. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Strange, but true. Yeah, we're gonna do trivia close to the end. So right now, I'm not too concerned with being like ultra pretty. Right now, I just want to block out these shapes because I could always go back later on and fill in whatever needs to be filled in. So there we go. Oh, and as always, the the topic did come up again, where people are apologizing profusely to me. Man, I'm sorry I missed the live stream. It's like I got busy with this and that, blah blah. I completely understand 100%. Life gets in the way. Life gets in the way of a lot of things that we want to do. So don't ever feel bad about missing the live stream. YouTube saves a copy of it. Like right now I'm streaming, so I'm streaming straight to the service. That video gets processed and then it gets saved, and when the whole process is done, that's when I add my thumbnails and descriptions and all the taglines and everything else. You could always watch those, you could always watch those. You could participate in the trivia, you could leave me comments, you can do all of that stuff. I will keep an eye on that. Like whenever someone leaves me a comment or a question or anything like that, I get a notification of it. So yeah, I mean, granted, being in the live stream is always the best because you have that live interaction, and I love that. I love when my friends come in, when they say hi, when they tease me, when they tell jokes and all that stuff. Of course, that's what makes the live stream show so much better than just watching it at home or whatnot. But however you like to see the show, if you want to be on the live stream, awesome. I appreciate that, of course. If you got stuff to do and you have to watch it later on, I appreciate that too. Don't ever feel bad about that. So I know that some people recently told me during the week, hey man, sorry, I'm not gonna be there, blah blah blah. And well, I don't want to say blah blah blah, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. All right. So this particular part right here. Uh-oh. Nah, it's alright. It's gonna work. So yeah, being on the Friday night live stream, it makes it that much fun. What is it? Made of blocks. You made an indirect dad pun? I did. Sorry. Alright. So there you have it. That's kind of what I'm going for. And I was thinking of just doing like a kind of like a profile type deal. Like it's not perfect. So like this square right here, this, and that. So you get like a little bit of an angle on this side. That'll look kind of cool. I dad punned. No. Oh man, that's so fun. Here we are. The cool thing about this is that if it's hanging on the wall and it looks bad from a distance, it looks pretty cool. So I don't have to like worry too much about it. It's like, man, that looks awesome. Yeah, just don't get too close to that. I guess that's the one advantage of doing Minecraft inspired artwork. I know I kind of teased everybody on Instagram by just Minecraft selfie. Like, what the heck does that mean? But that was just me, being funny. It's my selfie, and it's Minecraft. Oh yeah. Yeah, from time to time I mess around with the kids, especially the girls, and I'll tell them a really bad like dad joke, like not bad in the sense that it's racy or anything like that, just like a bad joke, like jokes with a bad ending. And they always give me that look like, really, really, dad. I like it. It makes me giggle. It's like, I thought this joke was gonna be good. Why did you tell me such a horrible joke? Because that's what a dad joke is. It's really bad. There we are. Now this particular paint, the Waverly, I did mention before that it's kind of heavy body, and it does cover a lot versus these real cheapy ones. But this is a spray paint surface, satin. If it was flat, it would only take one pass. But being that it's a little bit shiny because of the the satin, it's gonna take a couple of passes. So at the moment, like I mentioned, I'm just kind of laying down paint so I know where everything's at. And of course, like I mentioned before, from a distance it looks really great, but if I was to put it like close to the camera, you could see that it's not all the way straight, which is cool. That's fine. I could always go back and tighten it up. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, right. It's a lot of fun, man. When you tell your kids a joke that it's like horrible, and they just look at you like, what? Why did the man throw butter out the window to see butterfly? Oh man, if I only had crickets. I need cricket sounds. I could tell you a weekly dad joke and it would be horrible. Why'd the man throw the watch out the window? To see time fly. Oh yeah. That sort of stuff. I think it's funny. Alright, so that's the glasses. And again, for the sake of the live stream, move a couple of things here. For the sake of the live stream, I don't want to sit there and like wait for it to dry and then paint it again, and because we're not gonna really get anywhere. But I do want to lay down just like basic paints so you get the idea. So all right, now I do have a little mustache according to my photo reference right there. So I'm thinking of doing the mustache 1, 2, 3, 4 coming down here, and then that would be the beard. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes down. That goes down. There's the little mouth, and then all this is beard. Did I do that right? Yeah. There we go. That's all beard. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint it just, this particular brown. And the top will have the nutmeg, or sorry, classic caramel. And then this one is the nutmeg, sorry. And that would be the difference. We're getting there. Why? Why did the chicken cross the road? According to Lucas, those are 3 chickens. All right, Lucas, why did 3 chickens cross the road? Or you just like 1 chicken? 3 little chickens crossing the road. Yeah, the chicken one is always like, I don't get it. It's like, what's black and white and red all over? The newspaper. And then the kids are like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get the newspaper either. Oh, that's a bad one. It's like, I don't get it. Yeah, neither do I. I get my news on my phone. It's like, I don't get it. Right. I know. Oh, those are crickets. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess yeah they are. I thought they were chickens. I'm like, what? Do you want me to tell chicken jokes? Oh my god, crickets. They look like chickens on my screen. Well, I mean, in all fairness, I do have the. I guess I should. I think I could take a screenshot, but I do have half of the screen is my OBS, so that I could kind of see what's going on and make sure everything's in frame. And then the other half is the chat. So I got about like that much of chat. And it looks like, you know, I'm doing the old man thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're crickets. But from here they kind of look like chickens. It was funny. Yeah, the pixels are getting to me, man. You're right, my beautiful queen. All right, here we go. The pixels are getting to me. I've been on this kick lately, where, you know, if somebody comes up and tells me something like, man, you know, I had a really bad day, or you know, or something happened. Oh man, I'm stuck in, you know, I got stuck in traffic, I got late to work, blah blah. Like whenever somebody tells me something like that, um, I've been I've been on this like little tangent lately, where I just look at the person as serious as I can, you know, just, we're all in Ed Sheeran's dream, and just watch the, like, what? We're what? Yeah, we're all in Ed Sheeran's dream. This is all his dream. Sorry. Just to see the reaction of people's face. So that's what I've been doing lately. You know, I'm so serious. Such a serious artist. It's like, what do you mean this is all Ed Sheeran's dream? It's like, yeah, we're all in Ed Sheeran's dream. Like, what does that have to do with anything? But it gets them laughing, and they kind of forget what it was that got them upset, and it changes, you know, it changes the conversation. So that's why I do it. Oh man, it's like, yeah, this is all Ed Sheeran's dream. Don't worry about it. So I guess his dream is all pixelated, which would make sense. I mean, see, that's something I want to know. Do we dream, like, so do we? Okay, so life is, for lack of a better term, life is HD. So are we dreaming in HD? Like, if whenever we dream, do we have like a high resolution dream? Like, I know we can't read anything in dreams, right? Is that a thing? You try to read things in dreams and you can't? I think that's how it works. So I wonder if that's the case, and I think it has to do with the part of the brain that's handling that. I don't know. I'm talking out my, you know, I'm talking out my moody. I'm no scientist for sure, but I think I'm right about that. Yeah, like, you can't, if you try to read a newspaper or a magazine or something in a dream, you can't read it, right? Like, am I correct on that? Oh man, somebody's got to look that up. But anyways, yeah, sometimes I have like really vivid dreams, and you know, of course, I'm not the only one that happens to, right? People have a lot of vivid dreams or stuff like that. But I do find it interesting. I do find it interesting how some people are able to dream. They wake up, and then, like, they don't force themselves back to sleep, but they can return to whatever it was they were dreaming and continue dreaming. Like, if you're being chased by zombies and, you know, you're so scared that you wake up, oh my god, oh, it's just a dream, and then you go back into the dream and somehow, you know, somehow like reprogram everything, and when you show up to your dream again, you're like Michonne, right? You have like this samurai sword and you're running around chopping zombies, and it's like you totally changed the dream based on I hit the microphone by accident. And you change your dream based on like what you were thinking, right? Something like that. Oh, you have? Okay. Yeah, somewhere I heard that where it, I don't know. Oh man, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to look it up after the live stream. But yeah, if I remember correctly, someone said you can't read and dream, and that stuck with me. I was like, yeah, you can. Like, you dream that you're reading a book, or you dream that. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. You know, you can't view or see words or something like that. But either way, it's interesting. It's interesting either way. So whenever Ed Sheeran wakes up, we'll ask him. We'll ask him if he could read words. Man, speaking of Red and Link, they actually did something that was really funny. They have a podcast called Ear Biscuits, which I like to listen to when I'm, on my daily commute, when I'm either going to work or driving home from work. And their theory is that this is all. Of course, they were joking around. They don't truly believe it, but there are people that do, and they were saying that this is all a simulation, and they know it's a simulation. So in order to get out of the simulation, yeah, that's it. Lucid dreams. You're right. Okay, not sure if it's true. Yes, lucid dreams. Okay, so yeah, lucid dreams, right? That's how you're able to do that sort of stuff, like go back into the dream and got it, got it. I knew there was something, but yeah, going back to the going back to Red and Link, they said they know it's a simulation, and the only way to get out of it is to say, I'm Red. I know this is a simulation, and I want out. Short answer: no, you cannot read in dreams. Okay. Oh, thanks for the link. Yeah, thanks for the link. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so why would that be? Is it the side of the brain that we're using is not logical, the logical side of the brain? Because I know that dreams is basically our brains getting rid of data, like purging data, and that's why we dream. But I don't know, like I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if all of you are familiar with Vsauce, but Michael Stevens, he's like one of my heroes. He is the host of Vsauce and now Minefield, but he loves to cover this sort of stuff because he's always reading stuff. I was fortunate enough. I want to say a year ago, 2 years ago. Oh my God, it was 2 years ago. Michael Stevens from Vsauce and Adam Savage from MythBusters, now tested. That's his new like YouTube channel or whatnot. Got together and they had this show called Brain Candy. So if you're into all of that like science and quirky, weird things, and that's definitely your thing. It was their road show. I hope they do it again because it was really interesting, and all of the stuff that they were doing, of course, had science in it, but it was a lot of fun. And so yeah, going back to that, Michael Stevens, he comes up with some pretty clever things, and he talks about a lot of these kinds of topics. So I wonder if he's covered anything like that. But yeah, short answer. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Lucas. Once again, you're the man. Let's see, what do we got? Many parts of the brain that have to do with interpreting language are toward the back of towards the back and middle of your brain, and in general are much less active while we are asleep. Science, kiddos. Yeah. Good find, Lucas. Okay, so that makes sense. Nice. Yeah, good find, good find. So yeah, that makes sense. That's why we can't read in dreams, because that part of the brain is asleep. Or well, I shouldn't say asleep, but at least inactive. We're learning a lot. We're learning a lot this week. All right, we know that chickens are also crickets. We know that we're in Ed Sheeran's dream. We also know that microns die. The pixels are getting to me. Oh man, what a great Friday night. Oh, this is great. What else? Oh yeah, and that we can't read and dream. Cool. All right, here we are. We're getting there. You guys get the basics. It's time for our trivia. But yeah, that's a start. It's like, great, I tuned in and this looks like crap. Well, you're right, it did. But of course, I'll be adding certain details and stuff like that this weekend and make it all better. But that's basically how you do this kind of artwork. You know, each square is a little pixel and you're kind of doing your thing, so on and so forth. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And clean my brush real quick. Yeah. Yeah, they're mixed now. Now there's like half chicken, half crickets. They're trickets. Crickens. Hey man, you see those crickens? 3 crickens walk into a bar. Oh, that's another bad joke. I hope I can say it right. Wait, one man. Oh, here we go. Here's a bad dad joke. One man walks into a bar. The second man ducks under it. That's like, I want to say someone told me that. Somebody told me that joke when I first moved here to Orlando in '97 from Miami. And you know, they were like, "Hey, Laz, you know, I'm gonna tell you a joke," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." You know, that was the joke. One man walks into a bar, the second man ducks under it. I was like, "What? How does he duck under the bar?" The bar. I was like, "Oh, I got it. I got it." Oh my god, I fell out of the tree like, you know, like Wile E. Coyote when he falls off the cliff. Because I finally got the joke and I was like, that joke was horrible, man. Like, why would you tell that joke? It's like, yeah, that's the point. There you go. Crickens. That's our new mascot. Crickens. So I gotta draw a mascot of a cricken. What would it look like? Oh, wait, don't forget. Oh, we also learned about what? Oh yeah, whiteboards. That whiteboards, and yes, you're right. Whiteboards are remarkable. Hey, I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. So let's play a little bit of Brain Tickle. This is in honor of my friend John. He's like this super amazing like trivia guy, and he's like really awesome at what he does, and I just destroy it all here. Now I was inspired by John, of course. I do love trivia, and I have been on his trivia show. Luke has been on his trivia show with me. We had a lot of fun that night. But I do love trivia, so I added a little segment called Brain Tickle to the live stream. It would look horrifying. Oh, you yeah, the cricket. I gotta write that down so I don't forget. Cricket. Yeah, it'll be a terrifying mascot for the Friday night live stream. That's exactly what we need. All right, Leela, you have 1 point. Last week you got it right. Young Isaac Newton is said to have been hit on the head by which fruit, leading him to come up with the theory of gravity, and it was an apple. So you have 1 point this week. Now for your next trivia question, and if it's the first time you're playing trivia here on the Friday night live stream, it's real simple. I give you one trivia question. You have to leave the answer in the form of a comment on this video, not in the chat, and I'll tally up your score. At the end of the year, whoever has the most points, I will be sending you a BOT10ART Christmas goodie box, or whatever, however you want to name it. I'm just gonna send you a lot of free cool stuff, man. So that's how we play. All right, here we go. Your trivia question for the week. Orcinus orca is the scientific name for which animal? I hope I said that right. Orcinus or Orcinus? Probably Orcinus. More than likely is Orcinus. Orcinus orca is the scientific name for which animal? If you know the answer, leave it in the form of a question, and I will keep track of everybody's points, and then we'll make changes to the layout here on the live stream, make it all work. But I do want to make it fun, and I do want to give away some super cool free stuff at the end of the year for you guys. So yes, it'll be awesome. And that's it. That's your brain tickle for the week. So this is the beginning of the selfie. We'll probably do one more week. Yeah, we'll do one more week and kind of finish this off next week's live stream, if that's cool with y'all. Or if you come up with a new topic, then we'll switch to that one. It's totally up to you. But yeah, we will do that. We will do that. That's it. I will no longer bore you with dad jokes or horrible jokes. I had a fantastic time with all of you, as I always do every single week. I look forward to Friday night like beyond belief. My beautiful queen could tell you that for sure. I love doing the Friday night live stream. I love hanging out with all of you. If you can, please destroy the like button for me. That would be really, really awesome. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Sunday, you can catch up with the podcast, Noodle Doodle. It goes live at 9 a.m. Other than that, we will do this again, same time, same day, same channel, and we'll just keep doing what we do. I don't know. Go Pats, I guess. Anyways, lots of love. We'll see you all next week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everything you do. I truly appreciate it. I really do. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.